Look what I predicted! That looks disgusting, I'll be honest.
What in Relga's name happened here?
Do you really want to know? Because I don't.
The gods only know.
I don't
But
think
you
they
can
do.
bet these poor sods aren't here by choice.
Quickly! We've got to get them free!
Let's take a step back and think about this first. I don't think this is a smart idea. I think whatever happened here, they ain't living anymore. Not with a free will.
Get back!
Dumb.
No! What have I done?
What have you done? Not using your brain cells.
It's too late for them. We're leaving, now!
If I was a side character in this game, I'd leave. Same! If the main party is not with me, I would not engage in anything. Yeah, good luck now. You screwed this. Yeah, that thing's gonna close, isn't it? You can't do shit for them. Just run. My god.
No! No! Don't you dare! We came together and we're leaving together!
They're not dead yet. Oh my god. But it would be too much to hope that we have seen the last of Fandaniel. We have dealt his schemes to tell him blow this time. And that alone is cause to celebrate. And celebrate I will, when we have received word of Erenwald's safe return. About that, I think he's got part of the interior design at this point. It's all I'm saying, that he's probably part of the interior design now. It's not gaslighting, because I don't think they're gonna survive this, but this would have been like too easy to kill them. I'm just being realistic in terms of video games. Standing around here worrying is not going to help matters. Come, we must discuss the day's events with Pippin and her grace. Brave science! Would that I could treat you to your hero's welcome, but I bet urgent news from the front history. What is a front history? Your Grace, whatever is the matter. As our troops withdrew from, they came upon the two scouts sent to the nearby tower. I've yet to hear a full account, but it seems that one of them, your friend I believe, had been wounded and was being dragged away by the other. So he's not part of the interior design? I must go. Forgive me, Your Grace. Run! Run, Alfino, run! Take your sister with you, she can heal. Can you tell us out of Erenwald's condition, Your Grace? The wounded scouts. Not safe, that it is grave. The doctors tend to him even as we speak. The infirmary must be inundated with the wounded. If all of us go, we'll only get underfoot. Nyx, Stenian, would you mind going after— Why is Stenian though? He may need some support from someone other than me. Just say fucking doctor because I can't pronounce the other word. Very well. Thank you. The rest of us will see that the relevant people know what took place in... Today is full of words I just don't know how to say. Oh god. Okay, let's go. Come on then. Yep. I'm on my way. Let's go help Alfino. Let's go help the little boy. Get over this drama. I need my map. And we need to ride the lift again, which was hi soft tags. Here. Here. Stop running next to it. Yes, and then I need a teleporting crystal, I think. Where are we going? Oh, we could walk there technically. I could also use. We can walk there. That's fine. I think teleporting and walking there is just gonna take like the same amount, so might as well just walk there. I'm coming through. I'm on a mission. Please. I gotta help a friend. Hi, Justinian. I take it Elfino is fond of that. No, he hates him. I know how he feels. Hand wringing isn't going to help anyone. Yeah, I better have a word. Yeah, I'm on it. A Fodola or Fodola. Instead of standing there gawping, why don't you tell your friend to stop whining like an underfed? People are fighting for their lives in there. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, Alfino. Another one come to see the lad in silver armor. Master Demiliot is attending to him as we speak. If you would be so kind as to wait. What did Master Demilio say? Tell me his exact words. Oh my god. No. Alfino, harsh words. This isn't helping. But you're right. Forgive me. When we said our farewells to Erenwald, I was afraid that something like this might happen, but now that it has, all we can do is wait. Some cat here, flying around. Nothing new, to be fair. He's going to be fine. I'm sure of it.
Fodola, have you been waiting here all this time?
Duh.
We have done what we can. The rest is up to him.
That is so ominous.
May we see him?
What do you mean, no?
I do not think that wise. You must let him sleep.
Thanks for that information, Mr. Doctor, sir.
Thank you for bringing him back. He owes you his life. I just wish I had been there. Perhaps, I don't know. Perhaps I could have...
Oh, don't slap him.
Could have what? Got tempered?
Close enough to a
Don't
slap.
flatter yourself. You can't save everyone. No one can. Not even the warrior of bloody light.
I beg to differ.
People
No, I
die
don't.
all the time, for no good reason. And those who take up the sword die quicker than most. If you're going to shed a tear every time a soldier falls on the battlefield, you'd best stay away. It's no place for the weak of heart.
She absolutely knows
It
what
may
to say.
be that victory cannot be won without cost. But all life is precious, and I refuse to shrug at its loss.
You go Alfino on your side.
All life is precious! Oh, you need to grow up, little man. Before your sparkling ideals get everyone killed.
What is your problem, Fordola? I mean, she probably gives herself the blame because he jumped in front of her, but yeah.
You're right. He is idealistic. But the world has more than its fair share of realists, like you and me. It's people like him who dare to dream that things could be better and make it happen against all the odds. They are the ones whose names live on forever. The heroes.
Estini's like, Fordola, just shut the fuck up. Let him be.
The battlefield's littered with would-be heroes. At this rate, you'll lot'll be next. And what'll become of your precious dreams then? They'll be gone. Like dust on the wind.
I think she just needs a hug.
Dreams
Can someone
worth
just go there and
fighting
hug
for
her?
don't die so easily.
There, little guy. It's going to be okay. I know. There is nothing more I can do here. Come, let us rejoin the others. Oh, I know why she's acting the way she's acting, but she still needs a little hug. Her Grace invites the Scions of the Seventh Dawn to join her in the fragrant chamber. Your comrades have already arrived. Will the three of you be joining them? We will. Is Tinian sleeping? Buddy. You're not being the biggest moral support here, honey. Do I have to walk there? No. But we have no chairs. Excuse you?
Your Grace, pray forgive us our lateness.
Could we get a chair?
Think not of that. I understand a close comrade of yours was wounded in the line of duty. Arenvold. It was at the Alliance's behest that he risked all, and we are grieved to hear of his condition. Rest assured, he will receive the finest care our chirurgeons can provide. On that you have my word. Now, we would share with you the findings of the mission. Pippin, pray relate to our guests the details of Fordola's account.
Pippin, my boy, look at him. He's all grown up. Where did Estinian go?
First Bahamut, now Ifrit. Or Lunar Ifrit, as Fan Daniel would doubtless have it.
'Tis now all but certain that the towers were conceived to facilitate the summoning of primals by those imprisoned within. Less certain is the means by which the Telophoroi constrain the wills of said entities to enact their designs in defiance of the pleas of their victims.
Mayhap they do not. If mere proximity to the towers is enough to make loyal servants of the Empire's
Ask
mortal
your grace
enemies,
why I don't have a goddamn
it stands
chair.
to reason
Apparently
that
I
the
don't
same
deserve
is
a
true
chair.
for those held captive. They invoke their gods for the good of Garlemald, and in their disturbed state of mind, summon a primal whose form reflects their own alteration.
It all begins to make sense. Upon closer inspection, I realized that the towers bear a striking resemblance to a much larger structure which Urianger and I observed from afar during our visit to the Imperial capital. Assuming it too is capable of tempering those in its immediate vicinity, it would go some way to explain the swiftness with which the Telophoroi managed to rally so many Imperials to their cause.
While the situation in Garlemald is indeed troubling, I fear we have more immediate concerns. Ifrit was not the only primal summoned. At approximately the same time, observers
Where's
at several
Athenian?
other towers bore witness to the emergence of
came
further
in with
such
us, didn't he?
entities.
Oh dear. He's brooding behind there. Okay, I saw him. He's here.
For a blessing, none appear to wield aught approaching the destructive power of Bahamut, and the Grand Companies are moving to deal with the threat even as we speak.
You need only tell me where they are. The Great Companies, Your Grace? Is that wise?
Though we are aware that the task will not be easy, we would call upon the Scions only as a last resort. Pray, conserve your strength for now. After all, it was not so very long ago that you rid us of Bahamut. On which note, I am pleased to report that our talks with the Amalja have reached an agreeable conclusion. They have
Yeah, I
pledged
know,
their
I
full
was there.
support to our cause. It is our hope that this historic agreement will encourage other tribes to join us at the negotiating table. And I know that I speak for all of the allied leaders when I say that we will welcome them with open arms at such time as they do.
Sorry.
Of course, this was only made possible by the feats of heroism performed at Paglfan. Moreover, we shall not allow the sacrifices of those fallen in battle to have been made in vain. As hope leads to victory, shall victory lead to a new dawn for Eorzea.
May these words ever be our guide, Your Grace.
Now, if you will forgive me, I must consult with the Syndicate on the matter of our new allies' integration. Till next we meet, my friends, I bid you safe travels and blessed respite.
Sure. I still don't have a seat. That was very rude of her, to be fair. Letting me stand there through all of their bantering. What are they discussing? Right then, unless anyone has any objections, I think it's about time we return to the Rising Stones. Does Alfino want to stay here? I would understand. And that includes you, Alfino. Arnvald is in good hands here. I don't think he's doubting that, but I understand that he wants to stay here. I get that. Of course, he would doubtless mock me for pacing about the infirmary. Let us retire then, that we might regain our strength and readiness for the coming challenges. If all are in agreement then, I shall let Krill know what to expect us. A hot bath and a hearty meal shouldn't be beyond the range of the time available. No, we're watching the trailers if we're done with the expansion. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch the Shadowbringers trailers after we're done with this now. I'm not watching them before, we're watching them afterwards. It will be good to be home. I have some thinking to do. Yes, I'll try asking him. Thank you. I shall look forward to it. I want to like go as blindly into things as I can. And like even I know that the trailers are super hype and everything, but they But I'm burned so much with Caelynx trailers that I just don't want to watch them before I'm done with the game. Caelynx trailers just burned me too many times. Good morning, baby. You still can't be here. Like, our comrades eagerly await our return, and Krill in particular has a few matters she is keen to discuss, one of which concerns You, Athenian, I believe it or not, you will join us, won't you? Or again, that thing is called a phone nowadays. You know, it's rectangular shaped like this. You can get it at stores. You need to buy it, but you can get it at stores and then you can like communicate with people. Fine. Really? I thought you said you were avoiding the Baldician woman. Oh, look how happy Alfino is that he's joining. If I refused, she would only pursue me. Alfino is like, what the fuck? I thought you coming for me. Let's get this over with, shall we? Sinyan being a bit of a tsundere, isn't he? Just like you. Okay, I'm gonna make some lights there because it's turning super dark. Yes, you're being such a little tsundere, my baby boy. Come here. Say hello to people on stream. Look, here's the baby. Isn't she a baby? Such a good baby boy. He is more okay with me picking him up. I'm training him to not be extremely against it. The other babe is sleeping and just looked at me when I turned on the light. Was like, Mom, I want to sleep. So, wait, I was sitting differently. Like this. Oh god, okay. Look at him. Just being like, Mom! Okay, back to the rising stones we go. That's what my cat is doing right now. The exact same pose. So we are going in here. Oh!
Welcome back. I expect you must all be exhausted. Ere you take your rest, however, I would beg a moment of your time.
Sure, what is it?
Thanks to Arenvold's selfless efforts, we may now be confident that we understand the function of the towers. But many questions remain regarding the reason for the summonings, and what lurks behind the looming edifice in Garlemald. Until such questions are answered, we will struggle to devise an effective strategy for thwarting the Telophoroi's stated aim. Nothing less than the destruction of this star.
What is it?
And so, given the gravity of the situation, I move that we petition the aid of Sharlayan.
What is a Sharlayan?
It is possible the ancient knowledge preserved within our archives may hide a clue to our enemy's methods. But given Sharlayan's established policy of non-intervention, our former colleagues are not like to aid us in its
Honey,
discovery.
that's the microphone. Can you not do that?
Oh, I well remember what they're like.
You need to... No.
The Forum's barefaced refusal to assist you in the days prior to the calamity must rank as Sharlayan's most shameful act since the Exodus. But were the final days to be reenacted, it would spell doom for us all. Surely even they cannot turn a blind eye to that.
Boop.
I trust we are all of the same mind on this matter. Urgent as it seemed, I took the liberty of petitioning the Alliance for leave to act as Eorzea's emissary, and have since received their blessing.
Where is Sharlayan? Like, on the map?
I presume your role as a student of Baldessian will carry some weight with the Forum?
One can but hope. If truth be told, our organization has been a shadow of its former self ever since the disappearance of the Isle of Val. But the name does still retain some degree of prestige. I only pray it will be enough. If there are no objections, I shall depart for Sharlayan at once. But before I do, I should also mention the other matter to which I would devote some time during my stay.
Okay.
After hearing what transpired in the first, I began to question the true nature of Hydaelyn's blessing. A topic I have discussed at some length with Y'shtola.
We were wondering, when was the last time Hydaelyn spoke to you directly?
Before it was Minfilia? Heavensward? I don't think she spoke to me in Stormblood. Yeah, Dragonsword. That's Heavensward. I don't think she spoke to me in the Crysthead. Did she speak to me? That was Minfilia. I think that one.
When you regained her blessing, was it not? But never since. Not in all your time in the First, when you faced the Unsundered, the very heart of Zodiark.
I think it was only Minfilia who spoke to me, not Hydaelyn.
History shows us that Hydaelyn is able to awaken the echo
But you
in her
asked me, I
chosen,
don't remember.
convey her will directly, and grant the blessing of light.
She was silent, okay.
To our knowledge, however, she has not sought to intervene in man's affairs for some considerable time.
Might not the explanation for that lie with her choice of champion? Mayhap she is content to trust in her judgment.
Or maybe she's just full of bullshit.
Mayhap she is. But following my initial discussion with Kryl, I made inquiries of my own. And as far as I am able to tell, Hydaelyn has not made her will known to anyone.
During my time in the First, the Oracle of Light spoke to me through Reen. But that was not the will of Hydaelyn. It was Minfilia herself.
Indeed. And while she and Hydaelyn were inextricably linked, Minfilia yet acted of her own volition. A messenger, yes, but one who spoke with her own voice.
I wonder, could Hydaelyn's silence suggest the presence of some disruptive force, perhaps? Some obstacle to communication? While I share Urianger's high opinion of your conduct, I see no reason why she would deny you her guidance altogether.
Maybe she just doesn't fucking care anymore. She's like, these people getting on my nerves. Let them just destroy each other. Like, you know? That would probably be me if I would be a goddamn god. Like, fuck
Then again,
these.
who am I to say?
This
The
is
fact
making you
is, we
bored.
simply don't know. But if the explanation is to be found anywhere, I can think of worse places to look than the archives of Sharlayan, and their research on the Ethereal Sea in particular. Resolved though I am to go, believe me when I say that I take no pleasure in the thought of leaving you a member short. Now, of all times. Estinian, we stand on the eve of a struggle that will decide the fate of this star. One in which we Scions may play a telling part, yet we are but few in number.
Do you want to join us?
And so I must ask you again. Will you join us?
Oh, how could you say no to this?
You
Oh
see the
my
world
God.
the way you want it to be. I see the world the way it is.
You made the Shrek cat
You are
face.
idealistic to
With
a
the really
fault.
big eyes. Like, he looked so sad. Oh my god. That's manipulation of, you know, you can't do that. You can't just manipulate the man and joining us.
But I know you would never turn your back on those in need.
Why is he
Never
so
close
sad today?
your
Oh my
eyes to
god.
their suffering. And somehow, your deeds lend truth to your words, giving the lie to my doubts in so doing. I have seen others draw strength from your belief. In Ishgard, in Alamigo, you inspired them to stand up and fight. To win, no less. And even when you lost those you held dear, you carried their spirit with you and made their memory your guiding light. The burden of so many hopes and dreams would be too heavy for most to bear.
It's a really long sentence to say no or yes. Like a really long way.
But you bear it willingly. As you have shown me, some dreams are too important to let go. If you have need of my strength, it's yours. After all you've done, how could I refuse?
Thank you, Estinian.
Look how happy he is now. His sad look is gone.
Whatever
He's like,
challenges await us, I shall not falter. You have my word.
And now, I may bid you farewell. Safe in the knowledge that all is as it should be. In this little corner of the world, at least.
You will be sorely missed. Tread warily in Sharlayan, and do try not to let the Forum embroil you in their politics. A forlorn hope, I know, given the individuals involved.
I shall do my very best.
oh my god.
Farewell.
Bye bye. Aww. Look at her. The only one be like, bye. Hopefully the next time. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace. It's also so cold. Let me just... My heater's on a bit. Oh, that's a lot of weapons there.
Well, does this one meet with your approval? Apparently not. Or could it be that you're still upset about the dragons?
You are unwise to remind me of so costly a failure. It will not affect our plans, I trust.
Oh, hardly at all. Though, admittedly, the chances of us being able to procure any more Mericidian dragons are rather slimmer following Tiamat's reappearance. Oh, but the seeds have been sown, my lord. We have only to wait for them to quicken.
He's like silly, like Emmett, but like in a more unhinged way. And every day I wish we would get Emmett back because you at least could reason with that guy. Seriously.
Speaking of preparations, is it safe to
Just
assume
look at
that
the
you
little
will be
goofy
ready to
man.
control you know what?
What do you mean you haven't seen this? Am I ahead of you, Argent? Don't let me spoil you.
The hour draws nigh. This nation, forged for Ascian ends, will finally prove its worth.
He's so tiny
A
next to him.
mighty empire,
Look at that.
now no more than an instrument of this star's destruction. What a pleasure it will be to put it to use. Which brings me back to our earlier topic. My lord, while I appreciate that it is not an easy decision, it really is past time you chose your weapon.
I like the Greek glowy one there.
There is one that I have been meaning to test.
Is it him? It's him, isn't it? But is your thing connected to?
Well, not
Nothing.
quite what I was expecting.
It's connected to nothing.
Though I will say, it does seem rather apt.
It was a sword. The shoes it made was a sword. Well, it looks like I'm going to have a busy few moons. Not that they ever seem to be anything but. Tancred's got me dispatching troops to every corner of the realm. Which is not to say I don't trust the Alliance, because I do. But when it comes to putting down primals, nobody does it better than us. Well, then you lot, more accurately. You won't catch me trading blows with a primal in the near future. But very fell fiend you vanquished. There's countless meals to arrange, baths to fill, sheets to wash, stores to replenish, and the list goes on. Which is where I come in, gladly mind you. It's the least I can do to support the science, risk life and limb, like poor Aaron. Don't mention him! Where's Alfino? Over there. Don't mention him, he's gonna get sad again! I wish there was something we could do for him, but we'll just have to settle for saying the odd prayer and keeping a roof over our heads. I wouldn't do to have him come back to a complete shambles, now would it? But that's enough of rambling. Off you go and get some rest. If there are any developments, I promise, you'll be the first to know. I'm thinking because you said cliffhanger, I didn't see that as a cliffhanger. Is it a weapon of a friend we know who's not with us? Am I missing someone? Are we missing someone? Technically Urianger, but we just had... No, we're not missing him, he's here. Is there anyone? We haven't heard about Doma, but I heard that Doma isn't playing any significance anymore. I wouldn't care if it's Liz. I'll be honest. I don't know, man. I don't know.